Now, Sunetra Pawar, wife of Ajit Pawar, is set to take oath as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra today, and this makes her the first woman to be holding such a position in the state. Sunetra will be taking on the charge after her husband and Nationalist Congress Party chief Ajit Pawar died in a tragic plane crash in Baramati on January 28th. Senior NCP leader and state cabinet minister did say that the NCP plans to hold its legislature party meeting around 2 p.m. local time to choose its new legislature party leader. Earlier, talking to reporters at the NCP office, the minister said that Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has conveyed no objection to Sunetra Pawar's oath-taking ceremony, provided a decision was in place. However, NCP SP chief and Ajit Pawar's uncle Sharad Pawar has clarified that he and his family were clueless about Sunetra's cabinet move and obtained this piece of information from media reports only. Addressing a press conference in Baramati, Sharad Pawar claimed that Ajit Pawar wanted to merge both the factions of the NCP, and the NCP SP chief also claimed that Ajit Pawar had finalized February 12th as the date for announcement for the merger. In a meeting between the two leaders on January 17th after the BMC election results, that is. The talks to merge both the parties were reportedly being held for the past 4 months. Meanwhile, Parth Pawar, son of Ajit Pawar, met Sharad Pawar at his residence in Baramati. A separate meeting also took place at the senior Pawar's house involving family members NCP, MP Sunetra Sule, MLA Rohit Pawar and Yugendra Pawar. On the other hand, another meeting took place in Ajit Pawar's residence this morning, where NCP leaders Sunil Tatkare and Praful Patel met Sunetra Pawar ahead of her oath-taking. Sunetra Pawar served as NCP's sitting member of parliament in the Rajya Sabha. However, she is not a member of either house of the Maharashtra legislature. She will also handle the excise and sports ministries earlier held by her husband. Born in a political family, Sunetra built her public profile through social work, environmental advocacy, and administrative roles. All right, to give us more details and to talk more about this, our principal correspondent, Disha Yadav, who has been closely tracking the developments so far, is joining us live from Vidhan Bhavan, in Mumbai. Disha, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, we know that the oath-taking is taking place, but we also see that there is some sort of, questions about who is in the cabinet. What is the latest that you're picking up?
Well, absolutely. So right before the oath-taking ceremony of Sunetra Pawar as the Deputy Chief Minister of the state of Maharashtra at 5 p.m., a lot of political developments, a lot of political drama is really unfolding here in Mumbai as well as in Baramati, which was the home turf of Ajit Pawar. Now, what we understand, as far as Sunetra Pawar, his wife, is concerned, she is currently in Mumbai. And what we know that in a short while from now, NCP MLAs of a legislative meeting will take place where they will be electing the leader of the party, which will be Sunetra Pawar, is what we are being told, because this is a normal protocol process which happens always whenever a Deputy Chief Minister is appointed. And then, of course, after all the MLA's confirmation, that letter will be then taken to the Chief Minister of Maharashtra that they want to appoint Sunetra Pawar as the NCP's leader. And then, of course, the oath-taking ceremony will take place at 5 o'clock. What we are also being told that it will not be grand as what we've always been witnessing so far because of the sudden tragic death of Ajit Pawar. It will be very limited to only a few number of guests, and it will not have a large number of celebrations, which we always see whenever such post is appointed. Now, coming back to what is really happening in Baramati. In Baramati, Sharad Pawar is definitely speaking to the media and saying that he was not aware of all the political developments here in Mumbai, which was supposed to take place. He was also not aware whether Sunetra Pawar will be taking post as the Deputy Chief Minister. So obviously now the entire Pawar family is divided at this point in time, like the two parties, NCP led by Sharad Pawar and NCP which was led by Ajit Pawar. And now what we are being told, a 1.5 hour long meeting also took place between Sharad Pawar as well as Sunetra Pawar and Ajit Pawar's eldest son Parth Pawar. Now, of course, we do not know as far as whether the merger will take place or not, whether the BJP was agreed to this, whether of the NCP faction merger, because this is something, of course, which will be decided later. But right now, today on priority is first the NCP's party legislative meet, which will begin in a short while from now, where Sunetra Pawar will be elected as the party leader. And then at about 5 p.m. she will be taking oath as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra and the first woman to take such post in the state.
True. And you talked about how even reports to say, and we were just talking about how the NCP-SP chief, Ajit Pawar's uncle, and of course, Sharad Pawar, of course, was saying that he was not aware of this and he got to know through reports. Do you think there are going to be, how does the political, climate look like in that situation, considering the fact that, of course, this is very sudden, but this is when they wanted a merger. Do you think that will propagate it into happening, or would it remain the same?
Well, so according to Sharad Pawar, the statements that he has shared with the media, he has said that how it was Ajit Pawar who wanted both the NCPs to be together and run the government together. Now, what we understand, and Ajit Pawar had also spoken about this to some of the NCP senior leaders in the past few months, and the merger was expected around February 12th, which is the birth date of Sharad Pawar as well, as a gift. So that is what it was decided. But now with his sudden tragic death, there are still answers which we've not received so far and which are left unanswered. Firstly, whether the BJP was in the know or not, which is a ruling government here in Maharashtra, because Ajit Pawar was from the ruling side. So whether the BJP party was okay with this or not, whether Sharad Pawar was okay with this or not, because he comes from the opposition side. So, and whether Uddhav Thackeray-led faction was also aware about this or not. So the ideologies are pretty much different between the ruling and the opposition sides here. So obviously that ideology to meet is something which is going to be of a huge political picture here in Maharashtra, because every now and then Maharashtra is known to have different political equations year after year. So whether that merger between the NCP was really on the cards after February, around mid-February, that was something which of course we will know in a couple of days from now. But at this point in time, the priority for Ajit Pawar family is to continue with the leadership within the Ajit Pawar family itself, and that is why it is important to have a post which is now vacant, that is of Deputy Chief Minister, which Sunetra Pawar will be filling in from today.
Absolutely, and of course, as you said, it's important for this role to be taken up. Well, thank you so much, Disha, for joining us. Of course, we'll be keeping up with all the updates from you as and when we get more.